It's a coin that you've probably handled countless times, exchanged without a second thought, or let disappear into the crevices of your couch cushions. It's a penny, 1 cent, insignificant, and almost invisible in the grand scheme of things. But what if I told you that one specific penny, minted in 2002, could be worth not 1 cent, not $1, but potentially hundreds, or even thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. A small, seemingly ordinary coin could be hiding secrets that make it a rare treasure. By the end of this video, you might find yourself rummaging through old piggy banks, checking your pocket change, or diving into your car's coin tray with newfound excitement. The 2002 penny, often overlooked and dismissed, is a window into history, a testament to precision craftsmanship, and, if you're lucky, a gateway to discovering a small fortune. Ready to uncover the secrets of this unassuming coin? Let's dive into a journey of intrigue, surprises, and possibilities. The story of the 2002 penny begins with the penny itself, a cornerstone of American currency and a symbol of the everyday. The penny has been around since the inception of the U.S. Mint in 1793. Back then, it was much larger, made entirely of copper, and bore designs that reflected the simplicity of a young nation. Fast forward to 1909, and the penny underwent a historic transformation. For the first time, a U.S. coin featured the image of a real person, Abraham Lincoln. Victor David Brenner's portrait of Lincoln, combined with the wheat ears on the reverse, became an instant classic. The Lincoln cent has undergone changes over the years, but it remains one of the longest-running coin designs in history. In 1959, the reverse was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial, a design that would remain until 2008. By the time we reach 2002, the Lincoln cent is a familiar sight, so familiar, in fact, that its true potential is often overlooked. But here's a little-known fact: not all pennies are created equal, and the 2002 penny is proof of that. Before we explore what makes the 2002 penny so special, let's talk about its composition. In 1982, the cost of copper skyrocketed, forcing the U.S. Mint to make a significant change. Pennies, once made of 95% copper, were now minted with a zinc core and a thin copper coating. This change was intended to save money, but it also introduced new challenges in the minting process. These challenges, as we'll discover, would play a key role in creating some of the most valuable error coins of the 2002 batch. The 2002 penny was minted in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a small d. Both mints produced billions of pennies that year, but among those billions are coins that stand out, coins that tell a story of human error, technical challenges, and pure chance. Some of these pennies are worth far more than their face value, and the reasons might surprise you. To understand why, we need to take a closer look at how coins are made. The minting process is a marvel of engineering. Blanks, or planchets, are fed into a press where dies strike them with incredible force to imprint the coin's design. In an ideal world, every coin would come out perfectly minted. But we don't live in an ideal world, and the minting process is far from foolproof. Tiny misalignments, irregularities, or malfunctions can result in coins with errors, and it's these errors that make certain coins so valuable. The 2002 penny is no exception. Among the most sought-after variants are double die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a misalignment of the die. Imagine looking at a penny and seeing Lincoln's face appear twice. It's an unmistakable and fascinating error. Then there are off-center strikes, where the coin's design is shifted away from the center, leaving part of the blank exposed. Die cracks, which occur when a die becomes damaged, can also result in unique and collectible coins. Each of these errors turns an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind piece, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such rarities. Speaking of premiums, let's talk numbers. A standard 2002 penny in circulated condition is worth, well, a penny. But an uncirculated 2002 penny, pristine and untouched by wear, might fetch a few dollars. Now, add an error to the mix, and the value skyrockets. Some 2002 pennies with notable errors have sold for over $1,000 at auctions. One such coin, featuring a dramatic double die error, was graded MS-68 by professional coin graders, nearly perfect condition, and sold for a jaw-dropping $2,200. Imagine finding a coin like that in your pocket change, but these high-value coins aren't just about errors. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing absolute perfection. The higher the grade, the more a coin is worth. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins based on criteria such as luster, strike quality, and absence of wear. A 2002 penny graded MS-68 is an extraordinary find, and collectors will pay top dollar for it. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable 2002 penny, the good news is that it's easy to check. Start by examining your coins closely. Look for any irregularities, such as doubling, misalignments, or cracks in the design. A magnifying glass or a coin loop can help you spot details that are invisible to the naked eye. If you find a coin that looks unusual, consider having it evaluated by a professional grader. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure, but the 2002 penny isn't just about financial value. It's also a piece of history. Think about it, each coin is a snapshot of the year it was minted. In 2002, the world was a very different place. The US was grappling with the aftermath of 9/11, technology was advancing rapidly, and the euro had just been introduced as the official currency of the European Union. The 2002 penny, small as it may be, carries the weight of that moment in time. Beyond its historical significance, the penny has a cultural impact that goes far beyond its monetary value. It has been used in art projects, engineering experiments, and even as a symbol of luck. Who hasn't heard the phrase, "Find a penny, pick it up, and all day long, you'll have good luck"? The penny is a reminder that even the smallest things can have meaning, and sometimes, they can surprise us with their worth. As we come to the end of this journey, take a moment to appreciate the pennies you encounter every day. Each one has a story, and some might even have a hidden secret waiting to be discovered. The 2002 penny is a testament to the idea that value isn't always obvious. It's a reminder to look closer, to pay attention to the details, and to never underestimate the potential of something, or someone, deemed small or insignificant. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pockets, search your drawers, and dig through your coin jar. The next great discovery might be right under your nose. And if you find something extraordinary, let us know in the comments below. After all, every great treasure hunt begins with a single clue. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the hidden world of the 2002 penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow treasure hunters. And stay tuned, next time, we'll uncover the secrets of another mysterious coin that could be worth a fortune. See you soon. Now, let's dive even deeper into the world of 2010 pennies, where the hidden value, intriguing errors, and rare finds could potentially turn a simple coin into a treasure worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. Are you ready for this ride? Let's go. You might be wondering, why does it matter so much whether a penny is from 2010 or any other year? Well, this particular year is special because of its transition between design eras. The Lincoln cent had been showing the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side since 1959, a symbol of the United States' reverence for the 16th president and the nation's history. But in 2009, the U.S. Mint introduced 4 different reverse designs to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial, honoring the major stages of his life. The 2010 penny, which marked the beginning of the new era, featured the Union Shield, symbolizing the strength and unity that President Lincoln preserved during the Civil War. This shift in design, coupled with the introduction of errors and other anomalies in the minting process, adds a layer of intrigue. The 2010 penny became the first in a new series, making it a notable piece for both numismatists and everyday collectors alike. But let's get to the heart of why this coin could be more than a simple cent. What makes these coins worth so much more than their face value? It's all about rarity and uniqueness. As mentioned earlier, one of the key features that can make a 2010 penny more valuable is its potential errors. Minting errors are fascinating. They happen when something goes wrong during the production of the coin, when the design isn't quite right, or the die gets damaged. These kinds of flaws are relatively rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. The 2010 penny is no exception. Double die errors are particularly sought after. These occur when the coin is struck twice by the minting die, but the second strike happens slightly out of alignment. This can create a visible doubling effect in areas like the date or the letters, making these coins easy to spot with just a bit of attention to detail. Some 2010 pennies with these errors have sold for several $100s, while rarer varieties have reached over $1,000 at auctions. Another type of error that has appeared in 2010 pennies is the off-center strike. When a penny is struck off-center, the design is misaligned, and part of it is missing. These errors are not as common as double die errors, and they can be even more valuable. A penny that is dramatically off-center can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. Die cracks and cuds are another fascinating error that can occur during the minting process. Die cracks happen when the minting die develops a crack, and this crack is transferred onto the coin during the strike. These cracks can appear on various parts of the coin, and if they're noticeable enough, they become highly collectible. Cuds, on the other hand, happen when a piece of the die breaks off, and the resulting gap creates a raised area on the coin. Coins with these flaws are unique, and because they are the result of an accident, they hold an almost mythical status among collectors. But why do these errors matter so much? The rarity of an error coin, combined with its condition, is what makes it valuable. Most 2010 pennies were produced in massive numbers and circulated widely, meaning that many of them are simply not in pristine condition. However, those that have survived in mint condition, or those with significant errors, become collectible treasures. Think about it: if you have a 2010 penny that's been carefully stored in a jar, it could be worth far more than you realize. Even if a 2010 penny seems to be in decent condition, it's worth getting it professionally graded. There are organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, that offer grading services for coins. These organizations evaluate the quality of a coin and assign it a grade, ranging from poor to gem uncirculated. Coins that score a high grade are generally worth much more than their counterparts. For example, a 2010 penny that's graded mint state 67 or higher can fetch a premium, particularly if it's a rare error or variation. You might think that with billions of pennies being produced each year, there's no chance that a 2010 penny could be worth a fortune, but that's not the case. In fact, the rarity of these special coins is what makes them so valuable. In some cases, a single penny with an error could sell for more than $1,000. For instance, the 2010 penny with the double die error that sold for $1,000 at auction isn't an isolated case. It's part of a growing trend of rare coins reaching astronomical prices. Now, you might be asking yourself, how do I know if I have one of these rare pennies? The first step is to look closely. As we mentioned before, check for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or cuds. These are all signs that you might be holding onto something special. You can also look for unusual toning or discoloration, which may indicate that a coin has been improperly stored or handled, but also could add value if it's unique enough. Another thing to keep in mind is the overall condition of the penny. While most pennies you encounter will be worn and scratched, coins in pristine condition, especially those that have never been circulated, are the ones that hold the most value. Collectors are always on the lookout for pennies in uncirculated condition. If you find a 2010 penny that looks like it was just minted yesterday, you could be looking at a real treasure. As we move forward, let's not forget the historical significance of the 2010 penny. Sure, it's just a coin, but it carries with it a rich history and a snapshot of a particular moment in time. The penny has been a part of American life for centuries, and even though it's often dismissed as a mere nuisance today, it's also a piece of the nation's story. The 2010 penny might be part of that transition between design eras, but it's also an artifact of the period in which it was made. The year 2010 was an interesting time in the U.S. economy and world affairs. The effects of the 2008 financial crisis were still being felt, and the country was dealing with the aftermath. At the same time, technology was rapidly advancing, with smartphones becoming an integral part of daily life. The 2010 penny, though small and seemingly insignificant, carries with it echoes of this changing world. In a way, holding one is like holding a tiny piece of history, but we're not done yet. You see, the rarest and most valuable 2010 pennies are those that have slipped through the cracks of the minting process and into the hands of lucky collectors. Some of these coins have fetched unbelievable sums at auctions. Take, for instance, the story of the 2010 penny with a double die error that sold for $1,000. Or the story of the uncirculated 2010 penny that went for $500 at a coin show. The possibilities are endless, and the hunt for these elusive pennies is a thrill for coin collectors worldwide. In fact, if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare coins in your pocket change, it could change your life. Imagine casually checking the coins in your jar, only to stumble upon a 2010 penny worth thousands of dollars. It's not just a dream, it happens more often than you might think. People have found rare and valuable coins in the unlikeliest of places, and sometimes, they don't even realize what they have until they take a closer look. Now that you've got a sense of what makes the 2010 penny so special, let's wrap up our journey into the world of rare coins. If you've been paying attention, you'll know that the 2010 penny has far more to offer than just its face value. Whether it's an error coin with a double die, an off-center strike, or one in mint condition, there's potential hidden within these small coins. The 2010 penny is a fascinating piece of history that may just be sitting in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. And remember, the world of coins is vast and filled with hidden treasures. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 2010 penny, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing stories about rare coins. Who knows? The next treasure we uncover might be in your pocket. Stay curious, and keep searching. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.